Hi guys, I just thought I'd do a quick afternoon chat because there's a few things I thought about. I went for a little sleep and I woke up and so my brain is recharged again. So I want to talk about normal days or things that bother you or things that make you worse. So for me, just to run a few through is speech. Is one of them. To run through a few is when I was with my fiance, we used to go for dinner a lot and we really enjoyed it and it was always really, really good. But then later on in the relationship, I felt that this illness was happening and restricted me quite a lot. So to the point asking for a glass of wine, my voice distorts so. And also my head movement, I got nervous and I was always the one to kind of be the leader and take control and all that kind of stuff. But then it became apparent that my partner would have to do it. I'd say, please, can you order because I don't want to. Even my PIN code for when I go to the shops, I've made it an easy number so I don't have to look at the pad. Although there is contactless now, but only a certain amount. But you know, it's things like that used to really bother me. Going shopping, shopping trolley, nightmare. I feel like I'm looking left, pushing the trolley forward, and it's just a nightmare. So online shopping now. So you end up becoming a bit of a hermit because of the way of life is for a dystonia patient. People often think of an evening, if I give them a call and I'm a little bit slurred-speeched, I'm drinking. But actually, when this all started, I used to drink quite a lot because I found that alcohol used to help me relax and I'd feel quite confident on alcohol. I became a little bit dependent on it, but now I don't drink alcohol a lot, not nowhere near what I used to. And when I speak to people, I've not even been drinking and they think I'm drunk or whatever. It's because of my medication and people don't understand that. They don't get it. Sorry if I keep looking this way. I'm looking at my Mac of things that I pointed out that I wanted to talk about. I've got a little dog. He's my baby, he's my life, and he keeps me going every day because I take him for a walk. It's only a short walk, but even then that can become a little bit tricky. But luckily for me, he's a well-trained dog, so he knows what he's doing. So he kind of guides me, if anything. My writing has become horrendous. Like, I write like a doctor. I scrawl now. I saw quite nice writing, and now I can't hold a pen for longer than a minute before I start getting writer's cramp, if you like. It feels a bit like carpal tunnel, so that's another thing that's also affected me. Spasms are getting worse, backs of my legs. I tend to wobble a lot, like Parkinson's, I suppose, but that could be another reason that I'm going to come on to later. If somebody stops me in the street and asks me for the time or a light or something like that, I go into panic mode, and then trying to give somebody a light like this, I start doing this, and then I can't see what the hell I'm doing and then they think I'm a bit of a weirdo, and it's like, it's horrible. So I try and avoid those situations as much as possible. Looking at my own watch, it's pointless having one because I can't look at it. So it's best to look at my phone. Texting is a nightmare. It is just all over the place. Do you ever... Any of you write a text and then look back at it and think, Jesus, hell, I sound drunk when sending it, but actually it's just because you're not looking at it properly because you can't. And how do you find love? How do you, as a single person, how do you find that special someone? I don't know, because how do I do it? Hi, my name's Lucy, I'm 43 years old, and by the way, I've got dystonia. How does that work? I'd really love to know because I'm finding that a bit tricky, although that's the least of my problems at the moment. it's things like that. It's eating food, it's drinking a drink. Sometimes I drink with a straw because I find it a lot easier. Sometimes I feel like I've got like Tourette's of movements where I just like, so many glasses I've smashed where I just literally go boom like that and it's gone. But talking to you guys makes me happy. It keeps me going, and just to let you all know, which is I will talk about again later, and I keep saying I'll talk about certain things later, is I have had the deep brain stimulation operation recently. You can see the scars on my head, which I will be posting stuff like to show you what's happened there. And the big switch on day is the 21st, so obviously I'll take you through that journey, but I'm nowhere near getting anywhere better at the moment. But voicing how I feel and what's going on is really, really helping. So that's my afternoon update, and I'd love to know your feedback. All right, cheers, much love.